Welcome to the Daily Devotional Podcast with author, pastor, and speaker Zach Maldonado, a podcast about helping you know and enjoy Christ each day.
Hey, we're on another day of the Daily Devotional Podcast, and I'm just so excited that you are watching or listening into this. And this is one of my favorite topics. It comes from Matthew 11:28 through 30. You know the verse. But I want to hint on and I want to gravitate towards one part of this. You know, life is painful. Life is hard. Life is burdensome. Life is tiring. But Jesus is not. Jesus is not burdensome. Jesus is not tiring. Jesus is not difficult. He is gentle and humble with you. That's what Matthew 11 verse 29 says. After saying, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle," some translations say lowly, some say humble in heart. You know, this is the only place in the New Testament where Jesus describes his heart for us. Isn't that beautiful? This is Jesus's bio. If he had an Instagram or Facebook bio, it would say gentle and humble in heart. Jesus could have said, "I'm holy and righteous in heart," and that's true. I'm the King of Kings and the Lord of hearts, or whatever. But he said, "I'm gentle and humble in heart." How do you picture God? How do you view God when you sin? Do you think he's mad? Do you think he's disgusted? Do you think he's tired of you? One of my favorite pictures of God is of him dancing. There's this modern day picture of him dancing with children. And I love it. He's smiling and he's just enjoying himself. You know, the Bible says that Jesus was invited to a wedding. And this was before he performed any miracle. This was actually, the wedding was going to be his first miracle. He was invited to this wedding. Why? I think because Jesus was fun to be around. You know, I had a wedding recently, and because of COVID, we had to take and remove people from our list. And guess who we removed? Anyone who wasn't fun, right? We wanted fun people at our wedding. We wanted people who were going to make others laugh and dance and do all that. Jesus was fun to be around. People wanted to be around Jesus, not because he performed all these cool miracles, but because he was a blast to be around. You know, in John 1:18, it says that no one has seen God, but Jesus has come from the chest of God to make God known to us. John, the same author, later on at the Last Supper is found leaning on Jesus' chest. You know, I think the whole point of the gospel is that Jesus came to put us back on Dad's chest. He came to put us back on right on his heart. Why? He wants us to hear and feel God's heart. Jesus wants you to know that God's heart beats for you, that you're everything to him, that he loves you, that he cares for you, that he's gentle and humble. He's never wagging a bony finger your way. His arms are open. He's saying, "Come to me and I will give you rest. I'm gentle and humble with you. I'm never going to scold you. I'm never going to shame you. I'm never going to guilt you. I'm never going to punish you. Come to me and receive rest." I wanted to share a testimony with you from a young lady who has been listening and reading some of my books. And after doing that, she had struggled, come to find out, that with sexual abuse her whole life. She struggled with anxiety. She struggled with depression. She's had this view of God that he's some distant guy who just wants to use her. And when she read one of my books, she said that she felt like she could breathe again. She had been so crippled by anxiety that each and every day she had trouble breathing. She was abused by her father and sister. She had guilt from not feeling worthy to measure up. She felt like the message was just for her. She felt for the first time like she was worthy of love, and for the first time she felt loved. And once again, she said for the first time in years, she could breathe again. Isn't that amazing? That's what the good news does. That's what Jesus does. He has come to heal us and restore us and redeem us. He's not coming to break us. He's not coming to just use us. He's not coming to make us some slave or employee. He's come to heal us. He's come to heal our broken hearts. He's come to rescue us. He's come to restore us. Verse 30 says, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." Trusting Jesus is easy and light. I'm not saying life is easy and light, but trusting Jesus is. He wants to heal you. He's not burdensome. He's not difficult. He's promised rest and freedom for you. Life is painful. Life is hard. Jesus is not. He's easy. He's light. He's not mad. He's not easily irritable. He's not angry with you. He weeps with you. He comforts you. He's not accusing you. The enemy is your accuser. Jesus is not. When you sin, if you're not hearing beloved or righteous or saint or loved, it's not coming from Jesus. That's what Jesus is saying. You're loved. You're right. The goal is not to live some victorious Christian life. The goal is to trust the victorious Christ. And that's the good news. That in all our bad moments, that God's not ashamed of us, that He loves us. Jesus is gentle and humble with you today. I hope you know that He's for you and that He's caring for you all day, every day.
You've been listening to the Daily Devotional Podcast with Zach Maldonado. Join us each day for a new devotional that will help you know and enjoy Christ. For more great content from Zach, including his books, sermons, and more, check out zachmaldonado.com.